No, because there's a
You are
thing.
part black.
I don't think. I don't think. Yes, I am, and I'm humbly reminded every morning that I wake up.
Humbly
But
reminded.
and
You were
it
her
was.
little Mexican puppy. How did it feel to be
It
Mexican
was.
for a night?
It was great, boy.
There you
It
go.
was.
That's what I'm
It
talking
was.
about. Now we're getting with the
It was.
spirit.
And then he goes, "Oh, so how do you know him, bro?" The guy straight up tells me, "Oh, I'm having an affair with him." Yeah, she goes, "N word, you're here," and
She
I'm
did not.
like, "Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did."
She.
And I'm like, "Yes, I am. I
What
am."
complexion is this girl?
Bro, if you had to take a wild fucking guess.
No, she didn't, bro. You just listened to Dr. Gabriel with some words of wisdom, and this is a good one. He comes back with more bangers of stories. This is the man once afflicted with the yellow fever, and man, we're glad to have him back. More funny ones for you. We also talk about if medical conferences are worth it for medical students to go to, but honestly, mostly we talk about program directors cheating on their wives, and various stories like that. So enjoy this pod. I know I did. And hit us up at thatisunprofessional@gmail.com for any topics you got us with, or if you got anything to say. So enjoy the pod.
Okay, the geniuses will see us now.
I'm a pro.
He's very unprofessional.
Very unprofessional.
These are our newly arrived surgeons, Doctors Trowbridge and Greenbaum.
Doctor?
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 We're not doctors.
Are you sure they can handle this?
Oh, we can handle it. We're professionals.
You'll forgive us if we're not instilled with confidence.
Potentially unprofessional pieces of content.
Yeah, so
Your tutor is whipping you?
yeah, man.
Does it turn you on?
Absolutely. It keeps me going, man. I get the stuff done.
Dude, I told you it would work. There's something about it, just having someone on your back being like, yo, did you do your thing? Like, they don't even have to be like forceful. It's just, hey, so did you do that thing that we talked about last week? And then if you haven't done it, you're like, I'm such a piece of shit.
No, dude, like she made me like an actual schedule day to day, and I'm pretty much doing 2 blocks a day, and I've been on point, except for this past weekend because I went away.
That's good.
Yo, we
You weren't
got
doing 2 blocks a day before on your own accord?
No.
Dude, you definitely should. What the fuck? That's what everyone says you should do, and you weren't doing it?
I don't know, man. It was a little crazy. At some point, I gotta talk to you about New Orleans and.
Oh, dude, tell me right now. So you went, as far as I understand, you went to an APA conference in New Orleans.
Yes,
What
sir.
is that? First of all, what is that conference? I am Dr. Trevor. Welcome everybody to Unprofessional. We are 2 anonymous physicians. I'm a physician. You have your diploma too, right?
I'm a physician, bro. Oh wait,
Let's go, son. You can't show that shit.
I can't show it, but
I know. Yeah,
I literally changed my LinkedIn the day that showed.
Dude, I tried to hide my Facebook, and first of all, this is Dr. Gabe, everybody. He was on the podcast previously, and a couple of my friends rated it as the highest rated podcast, so hopefully we can deliver again.
That's all I'm here for.
Dude, I tried to hide my Facebook from residencies, and I just started seeing this girl off a Hinge, and she's like, "Oh, I just found you on Facebook." Like, it was no problem. I'm like, "Fuck."
Oh.
So I need to change that.
If you really, really want to do that, you can change your name. That's what a lot of people do. They just go by their mom's maiden name. You can also change the spelling of your name, or you can just straight up deactivate your account temporarily. That's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, I might just do that, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought I could just hide it from the world, but apparently it's you can just do that, but keep it active.
You can also keep it private.
That's what I thought I did, but
Oh, she still found it?
yeah. And apparently it was no problem. Like, I mean, maybe she dove deep and she's just lying, but
Oh, shit,
who
man.
knows? Dude, tell me about APA. Tell me about this conference.
Okay, let's go.
See-
So, it's been a while for everyone. Hopefully you remember
Yeah.
the guy with the... All right, we don't...
With
we
yellow
don't...
fever. The yellow. This is yellow fever, boy.
we don't have to go there, but...
We don't, but we all know. Continue.
So I'm trying to go into psychiatry, and I'm taking a year off. I ran through some hurdles along the way. I'm gonna do some
You're
like
supposed to run over them.
yeah, but it's okay. I'm out here. So something that everyone always suggests that you do: try to get some networking going,
Yeah.
which I did. So this year was the first time after the pandemic that the American Psychiatric Association had their yearly conference meeting, and we checked out New Orleans, boy.
So you went down there, kissed some babies, shook some hands.
I mean, sure, yeah. Bro, I got stories. I got like, oh my
Hit
god,
me, dude. That's what we're here
bro. Alright, let me tell you.
for. Do any of them involve Asians?
Sadly, no, not at all.
Oh no!
No.
Damn.
It's
All right,
okay.
well.
I won't disappoint. I will not disappoint.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, so this entire trip was super like sudden. I had absolutely no intentions of going there. I'm just like in my grind, trying to study for my step, and one of my resident friend dudes, he goes, "Yo, Gabe, are you going to the APA conference in Louisiana?" And I'm like, "No." Am I supposed to? And he goes, "Well, fuck yeah, go." And I told him, like, "Listen, man, I'm trying to get this thing rolling. I gotta take my test. I schedule it for this summer, and that's like priority for me." And he goes, "Listen, man, that meeting is 5 days long. I'm just asking you to go to one."
Yeah.
A lot of my colleagues, they had some stuff going on in their lives. They weren't the cookie cutter applicants. It behooves you to go there, make some connections. A lot of PDs will be there, and they take names down. They remember your face.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Let me check this. Just check this bitch out. I go to the website. I was already a member because you know how like we try to like
Oh yeah.
boost those
We
resumes.
like signed up for this shit earlier so we could put
Yeah.
it on the resume, even though we did nothing with the program.
Yeah, bro. So like, fuck, it's actually paying off. So for students, I still have the student membership. It's free, bro. For an attending, it's like $700.
Dude, I paid like $300 or $400 to go to my fucking meeting.
Are you shitting me? Oh my
Not
god.
shitting you. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, if you're a resident, they give you a break, and it's like $300. Flights came through. I found a good schedule. And then the whole hotel situation, bro.
Yeah.
To stay at the Hilton near the conference center, $300 a
$1 billion.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
like
They're a nightmare.
not a freaking chance. So then I looked into hostels.
Okay.
Do you know what those are? Those are like college
That's
dorms.
what I stayed at. That's what I stayed at when I went to the emergency medicine conference.
Yeah, so it was
It's just
cool.
like a bunch of dudes sleeping in the same room, but
Yeah,
it's
like-
decent. They're nice.
Yeah, you got your own locker and everything. So I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? $25 a night. Let's go.
Mhm.
Like, so
Dress any of them to cuddle.
yeah, 100%. Like, good
That's
to know
cool.
each other.
Mhm.
So, everything worked out. I get there, bro. You know me because we like live together. You know
Yeah.
that I go somewhere and I have a fucking itinerary.
Dude,
Of
you got
everything.
an itinerary. You probably got like
Yeah,
two
like-
suitcases with you. You're fucking setting up the whole thing.
Bro, like I literally budget my time. Like I know that at 10:05 I got 5 minutes to go to the bathroom because I'm taking
You
the
have like
bus.
12 activities planned in between, like just like one class from another.
Yeah, man. So, anyways, I had never been to New Orleans, so I checked out the city. 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Not my favorite, but there was a lot of cool stuff, you know.
Was there any like parades or shit? I heard that's the jam. Did you go drinking?
I did. That's when
That's sort of the stories.
yeah, that's where it's going, dude. It's
All right.
I did go drinking. There was no Mardi Gras.
And no Asians apparently.
I mean, there were a few at the conference, but they were all like doctors and out of my league.
I was flirting with the doctors.
Oh,
Come on.
word.
You gotta get something on your chest. You know what I mean? You
I know,
gotta get out
bro.
there. Maybe
I
don't start with
know.
doctors, but
Yeah. Anyways, dude. So, this is Friday afternoon. The conference begins on Saturday.
all right.
I'm picking up my registration package at the conference hall, and they put you like a little bracelet on your wrist so that they can tell that you're like COVID free.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back to that in a minute. So then I still have the entire afternoon. I'm chilling. I'm bored. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the French Quarter, get a drink, check out the Jackson Square, which it's like a nice little park that they have in the city
What's the
center.
French Quarter? It's like a park or something?
So the French Quarter is a neighborhood in deep New Orleans.
You would know what this shit is.
So in 1803, Thomas
Oh,
Jefferson
Oh,
purchased the colony of Louisiana from the French. It's called the Louisiana
Louisiana
Purchase.
Purchase. Look at you.
Yes.
American historian. Give him his green card. Let him in.
Exactly.
Let him in. He's earned it.
Yeah, so obviously that encompassed a whole bunch of states. I think Mississippi, Arkansas, and all that good stuff. Present day
about right.
Louisiana. So that's where like most of the French settled at the time. And I think some of them even came back after the French Revolution. Don't quote me on that, but so they just made like their own little quarter. There's a lot of French influence like in the buildings, like the architecture and stuff, the church, the name of the streets. It's like fucking Bourbon Street, Royale Street.
With cheese.
Yeah, so you know it. So that's where all the bars are. That's like, if you go to like Manhattan's Koreatown, it's a whole bunch of restaurants, Korean
Of course
stuff.
you're going to Koreatown. There's bars all over New York, right? You didn't have to just point out Koreatown.
Bro, I was doing one every weekend. So anyways, I went back. I went to this one bar, and one of the most popular drinks, it's called a Hurricane.
Okay.
And it's like specific from New Orleans. It's like this sweet, but it has a lot of liquor on it, so you don't really feel it going down your throat. Bro,
Okay.
I had one, and I was so tipsy, and I had only had like two little sips.
Oh,
It was the best.
wow.
So let's go where the meat of the story is.
Hit me with it. I'm ready.
So I'm out here drinking, a little tipsy. This guy, he approaches me, and he's very flamboyant.
He kissed you on the lips.
He almost did.
Wow, really?
No, but I don't know. Maybe. So this is what happens. He sees my wrist, and he sees my COVID bracelet, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, you're going to the conference." And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, "Oh my god, please don't be a program director. Don't be someone of power, because I
Why?
am
You want that.
literally shit faced right now."
Oh,
And
no.
I am not responsible for whatever happens in the next 5 minutes.
Can't you just like sober yourself up, like give yourself a little slap and like get to it, or no?
I tried, man. I tried.
Yeah. it
So
doesn't
then I
work?
tell him, yeah, I'm going to the conference. I'm freshly out of med school. I'm trying to do some networking. And he
I'm
goes,
really fucked up right now.
yeah, I mean, that was without a say. That was for sure implied. So then he goes, "Oh wow, me too. I'm actually a pharmaceutical rep, and my company, because
That's
you
not
know,
a big deal.
no, not at all. Because they what's it called?
Pharmaceutical reps are essentially people who try to become doctors, fucking miss the mark, and then we're like, all right, well, I guess I'll be a pharmaceutical rep.
You know, dude, I think that's 100% correct, but they decided not to go into school like but like they didn't even go to med school at all. You know that like that's
Yeah, they didn't even make it into med. They're like,
that's
fuck it.
that's what like a bachelor's. Do you even need a bachelor's for that? You're just selling.
I don't know if you need anything. Yeah, you're just selling shit.
Yeah, like they train you. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then he was asking me, so like, what are your expectations for this conference? Like, what are you trying to do? And I tell him, well, again, the networking. I want to become a psychiatrist at some point. And then, dude, I thought I was drunk. This guy was wasted out of his fucking
really?
life. Dude, he just started vomiting.
No,
Like, not like
on you, by you.
No, not like actual
This was during the
vomit.
conversation.
Not like actual vomiting, but like actually like word vomit.
Oh, words.
Like,
he
was
I thought he
just
just started erupting.
Oh no! Oh hell no! That would have been bad. No, dude. So then he just tells me, "Yeah, man. I'm here. I'm repping my agency, and I've been doing this for 5 years now, and it pays the bills. So let's do it." And then he goes, "Oh, so you're trying to become a psychiatrist, huh?" And I tell him, "Yeah." So then he goes, "Well, actually, the guy I'm dating, he's also a psychiatrist, and I'm pretty sure he's a program director."
And I think he likes Dominicans, so.
And he goes, he's based on the West Coast, and like, granted, he never gave me any specifics about this guy. And then, I think on purpose, because he didn't want to like rat him out or whatever.
Mm. Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh, so how do you know him?" Bro, the guy straight up tells me, "Oh, I'm having an affair with him."
Wait, he just said that?
Yeah, he goes, "No, dude, that's not even the worst. Like, he goes, I actually met him at a conference a couple of years ago, like one of these. And, every year we go somewhere else. We don't just do APA, we do a whole bunch. And it just really sucks because this year he actually came to New Orleans with his wife."
Oh,
And
man. Oh, he's straight. Okay.
bro, and then this guy goes, he told me to just go grab a couple of drinks and we're just gonna wait until she falls asleep so that he can come down. And I was like,
Oh my
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
God. He doesn't give a shit, dude. No,
Bro.
I'm having an affair with him.
Bro, I'm like listening to this. I'm like, this is literally why I came here. Like, I needed this kind of tea in my
You
life.
love that kind of shit. You
Bro,
love the fucking
I was
gossip.
like, oh
You'll
my
create-
God.
If there's no juice, if there's no gossip in a situation, like you have a party
Yeah.
going or something, you'll fucking make it, dude. You don't give
Bro,
a shit.
I
You love that shit.
Yeah, man, but
You're like, yes, I agreed, but
I can't even comment because there's nothing
to say there, exactly.
untruth about what you said.
All right, so this man just openly admits
Yeah.
he's having an affair with a program director. You are interested in talking to program directors because that's how we get into residency. And not only do you have a history of blackmailing people, but now you have a gun locked and loaded with the exact person you need pointed the gun at, and the guy is helping you who you're with. So that's
Bro.
an interesting predicament.
Well, so then, dude, we got so into this I was so interested at that point that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get another drink. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'll join you. I'll get another one." So then we call we're sitting at the bar, like those high chair thingies.
Mm-hmm.
So then the guy just gets us another drink, and then I just keep like inquiring because I'm trying to find out who this person is.
Right.
So then, yeah. So then, he goes, like, he's been telling me that he's been trying to, like, divorce her for, like, a couple of years now. And
How do
I'm
you
like,
try to divorce somebody? You
I
just
know.
do it or you don't.
And, that is such a difficult position because this is obviously somebody of power.
Yeah.
I don't think, there's no stigma for a psychiatrist to be part of the LGBT community. There's like so many LGBT caucuses. Even like in the conference, that was not the problem at all. But I think it's just more of the fact that he probably has a family with this wife.
Yeah.
So, it's just like a shitty situation to be in.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so then I tell him, okay, so there's probably not a chance that you could, like, introduce me to him for an interview, right?
You did not say that. You did not fucking ask.
Dude.
No way.
So then he
You did
goes,
not, dude.
honestly, man, I'll be quite frank with you. If I myself introduce you to him, he will make sure that you do not get an interview.
Oh, shit.
Just because it came from my
Yeah.
behalf. Like,
Yeah.
just because it was, like, from him.
Right, there's
Like,
some kind of connection there.
Had it been anyone else that had introduced me to this program director, like...
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
That's
so then...
funny.
After that, I just kind of got saved by the bell. Because one of my buddies I met a couple of years ago, and he noticed that I was in Louisiana, and he was there for work too. So then he texted me like, yo, I see that you're in town. Like, are you trying to get a drink? And then I text him back, and I was like, yeah, man, please get me out of here. I'm like in a really awkward situation right now.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you're interested in figuring out this guy's shit, though.
Yeah,
it
but
just had passed its course.
yeah, it literally did. Like, I
You
got.
fucking asked if he could introduce you. That's so
I
good.
mean, bro,
I'm proud of you.
I
I'm
came
proud of
here.
you.
I came here to network. What
You
can I
came here to
say?
network. You're not fucking
Yeah.
leaving with nothing. You're coming back with something.
Yeah. So then, I tell the guy, "Hey, man, listen. It was really nice to meet you. Granted, I never got his name. He never got mine. That was
But
probably
you got his number in case you want to hang out sometime.
No, not absolutely not.
Oh, damn.
So then I tell him, hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna meet up with some people. And then he's like, oh, okay, no worries. I'll pay for the drinks. Like, just do what you gotta do. And I was like, fuck, that's like $30. Okay. So then I like pieced the fuck out of there. And then he goes, oh, by the way, man, if you see me tomorrow and I don't say hi, I probably won't remember this, and like, don't take it personal if like I don't say hi to you. And I was like, oh, absolutely not. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, this conversation did not happen. Like,
it gained me nothing. So
yeah. So did I see him on Saturday the next day? No. I was also avoiding all the drug reps because they were all like cornering one side of the exhibit hall.
Oh, really?
Because I didn't want
to. The weird dudes kind of just like lining the club and just kind of sitting there sipping their drink.
Yeah, they have like their own little tables and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like the next door was like all the residents like presenting their case reports and like their research and their posters and stuff. But yeah, man, that happened. Granted, I did, because the APA actually has an app that's like social. So like when you go to the meeting, you know everybody that goes. It's a way for you to like connect and like get networking and stuff. So I actually try to look for like the program directors there. Absolutely not a single one of them gave me like even the slightest hint that they were probably going through some. I mean, that's like a lot to extrapolate off of like a profile photo and like their title. Whether they're actually gay and having an affair.
Oh, you were searching for who it could be? Oh,
yeah. So
I thought you were looking for who you could talk to get a position. You were looking for who might be gay based off their profile picture and who was having an affair.
who was also like in a position of power? Yeah, I mean, I was interested at that point. Like, I just wanted to know what was gonna come out of it. But I don't know. Nobody gave me like the hint.
Fucking would.
So I don't know. How
How would you gather that? They would just be like, "Oh my god, that's so crazy." Like,
bro,
what do you
I don't know.
expect?
Sometimes you see somebody
They would just have
somebody
shifty eyes, like a guilty look on their face, like they're
they
gonna
might they might like, I'll be honest with you, that guy approached me like so jolly and
You
stuff.
find a program director having sex with another man, you're like, that might be the one. That might be one.
It just might. But like, to my point, that guy approached me at the bar. He was like super flamboyant. He was obviously part of the LGBT community, and I think he assumed that so was I. Because I'll be lying if I didn't tell you that I could give that hint at times. A lot
I
of
wasn't gonna
times.
say it, but
I know you don't have to, because it happens. Like, dude, I get asked a gay question like once every 2 months.
you get asked a
like-
gay question. What's a gay
like-
question?
Bro, they ask me like, "Are you gay?" And I'm like,
Oh, that's so good.
"No."
How often do you think I get asked if I'm gay?
Not as often as me.
Well, yeah, definitely. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever been asked. Maybe once.
Yeah, but I had to shut that shit down pretty quickly though.
Which kind of makes me sad. I feel like I want it. I feel like I should try to get asked more that I'm gay. I feel like I'm like doing something wrong. Like I should be like, you know, if I took care of my eyebrows better, or like people would be like, he might be
Yeah.
gay. I don't know.
You know, I tell you what. One time I brought up one of our friends that we have in common. I brought her into like our apartment, and she saw my room, and she was like, "Gabe, I gotta ask you something." And I was like, "Just say it."
She just assumed off of your
And
room
then-
that you might be gay.
And then she like popped the question, and I was like, "Listen, just because I smell nice and I clean my room,
That is fucked up.
It
Just
does
because you
not-
take care of yourself does not mean you're a homosexual man.
No.
That's
And-
unacceptable.
like a lot of my close friends are homosexuals, and I fucking love them. Like,
And they're going to hell.
we literally like share beds. I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do ya?
Yeah.
All right.
It's not
And
weird.
you touch each other a little. It's not a big deal.
Have we? No, I don't know.
Now's
So,
the time. Now's the time to say it on the Unprofessional Podcast.
so I just never had a problem. But going back to like, square one, I think that's why he approached me, because maybe I gave him those vibes.
You look cute. You look like a snack.
Hey man, everyone wants a piece of Gabe.
little dom action.
Like actually. So yeah, man, that was Friday. Then Saturday comes. There's a whole bunch of really cool sessions. A lot of cool reports. Did I actually get to meet any program directors? No.
No way.
No.
Not a single one.
So I looked them up and I added them in like the social media thing. And then a lot of them actually reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, I'm actually going in towards the end of the conference. Like, I'm flying in on Tuesday." So
Did you message them or they reached out to you?
both. I was actually pleasantly surprised. Because the thing is, when you make your profile, they ask for like your title and like a few
Bro,
things.
I wish that this was how it was like for me. Dude, the EM conference, they left us out to fucking dry, bro. They didn't give a shit. I had to grind for every single interaction I had during that conference, and people didn't give me the time of day. But yeah, you were very
Bro,
lucky.
I will say, people just fucking came to me and like,
That's wild.
"Bro, I told you, everybody wants a piece of Gabe."
Everyone wants a piece of Gabe.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, but let me tell you a few of the interactions that I had. One of the sessions was over like addiction psychiatry. I'm interested in that. So
Because of your massive addictions.
absolutely, yeah, man.
That
I
you're
gotta
trying to
I gotta
overcome.
start with the root, you know.
Proud of you.
But
485 days, right?
at some point we all like
No
broke
penis.
into like, bro.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You have the coin. You have the whole thing. It's really cool.
I'm so lost as to what we're talking, but
Just go. What the fuck's your story?
yeah, there was an instance where in one of the sessions that we broke into small groups and we just introduced each other. So then after that whole session finished, this guy, he goes, "Oh, hi. I heard that you just graduated. What are your plans?" And I told him, "Well, I'm applying this upcoming cycle this summer. I'm doing a master's in the meantime." He goes, "Okay." And then he goes, "Do you have like a place that you like are set in stone going to?" Bro, this is where you have to put your pride aside. The correct answer is yes. I definitely want to stay near my family in the southeast. But the politically correct answer is no. Because, we are not in a position as IMGs, we're not in a position yet where we get to choose what we want or not.
Right.
Like, it's all hands on deck. It's whatever you can get until you get to choose. Beggars can't be choosers. So I told this guy, listen, my school sent me to Grenada. Oh shit, can we edit that?
No, it's fine. We've said that 100 times.
Okay. My school. I went to New York. I went to California. I went to Florida. I'm not married to any single place.
Mm-hmm.
I go where the calling tells me to
Where
go.
the wind takes me is what you say to every girl.
110%. Granted, this guy was from like somewhere in the Midwest that I've never heard of in my life. So he goes, well, I'll tell you what. I think he really liked that answer. So he goes, I'm actually an adjunct professor for like the faculty in such and such university, and we have a program, and I'm really close friends with the program director because we went to residency together, and we just, So then he was like, let me scan your barcode. Bro, they thought about everything. The people who made that conference, they thought about everything.
You're so lucky, dude. I know everyone wants a piece of Gabe, and I respect that, but you are lucky.
Bro,
I wouldn't have talked to a single person that whole conference if I didn't fucking like do some crazy shit like I did. You're so goddamn lucky.
So then he goes, okay, let me scan your barcode. So like your name tags, they have like a little bar, and you can like scan it with the app, and then it shows you the profile of the person, and then you can just add them as if it was like Facebook or Venmo or something. So then he was like, shoot me a text when you're ready to apply, and I'll try to talk to him, and who knows, maybe I can get you an interview. Bro,
so nice.
I was literally
that's so
exploding
nice.
on my, like, I was like, this is why God sent me here. Like, let's fucking go. Would it have been better if I had met actual PDs while I was there? Yeah, but you gotta take what you can get.
Bro, that's something. That's something. I mean, there was PDs there, right? I mean, you couldn't have talked to any of them?
So, I added one of them. I actually met up with her, and she was the PD for a neuropsychiatry fellowship. And I was like, oh, fuck, like, that's awesome, but you're not what I wanted. I also said it nicer. And then she told me, oh, but I know the people that run the program, like, same thing, bro, same thing. Here's my card. Shoot me an email. I was like, I'll take it.
That's something, bro. Any connection, something, man.
I'll freaking take it. There was also a session. There's a lot of like little IMG based sessions, and I went to a couple of them. And in one of them, we tried to do some networking, and there were some PGY2s, PGY3s. A lot of them went to SGU. Some of them went to Ross, and like all the schools that we know and love. So they were just talking about their experiences, and I befriended them. I don't think that they necessarily can offer me an interview because they're
Right.
just fucking training. But
Yeah.
I got the connection,
Anything's better than nothing. I did the same thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those connections, but at least
Yeah.
something. What if I apply to the program? They recognize me when they're going through the people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I think I met that kid at that conference," you know, and at least something. Anything's better than nothing.
110%. So I did email after I left. I did email all the PDs and even the ones that I didn't see, but the ones that did sign up in the app. I was like, "Hey, I missed you.
I miss you so much, and I love you.
I had to leave town, but
Have sex with my
I'm really
boyfriend that I'm cheating on you with."
I'm I'm really interested in your program. I'll be applying. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Something
Okay.
I said something cheesy like that.
Did you get replies?
2 people replied. One of them was like, "Oh, I'm actually not going there at all. I sent my chief resident there, try to find him." And I was like, "Well, damn." And then there was another one. He goes, "Oh, I look forward to you applying." And then that like made my night. But it's like
That's all he said was, "I look forward to you applying."
yeah.
That made your night.
It did, but
Oh,
I'm
man,
obviously
that's sad.
I'm obviously making it more than what it was.
Oh man, that's really sad.
And I
No,
acknowledge
that's good, though.
I acknowledge
it's still better
that.
than nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. I did have the chance to stay for a couple more days, but my tutor has me on a really tight schedule.
Love it.
She's
Got that whip.
she only gives me one day.
She's the dom.
She only gives me one day off for the week, and I took 3. So
You son of a bitch.
yeah. So I'm back.
Get on your shit.
I'm trying to do some reps, and
She needs
yeah,
to crack
man.
the whip harder. I should
That's-
text her. Be like, "Yo, he's falling through the cracks."
yeah. Oh no, dude, she knows because she has my
she
UWorld account. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't slip up.
no, dude,
That's amazing.
It's great. It's like this is why I pay her the big bucks, and then
Yeah.
it's so nice because when we do meet, we just go over questions. Like she has the option. I have the option of asking her to teach me stuff, but I'm just like, I got the books. I got Amboss. Like, I don't need you to teach me stuff. I just need you to go over questions with me. And it's amazing because I can't even articulate the questions I want to ask her, and she knows what I'm trying to ask. She knows exactly where I'm
That's
confused. And then like 5 minutes before we leave, if we like try to hammer down a topic really well, she will try to just. I'll give you an example. The last thing we did was critical care and like ventilator settings, and she was like, if they're asking about how to manage CO2, make sure that you pick the answer that addresses increasing like the respiratory rate. Don't increase the tidal volume because then they'll go into barotrauma. I was like, holy fuck! Like, I'm sure that the textbook says that somewhere, but you just made it so much easier.
You did get turned on a little bit, huh?
Yeah, and then same
she
thing,
cute?
bro, 100%. It's just
Do you think that makes it better to study or harder?
yeah, because I like look forward to
You want to
like,
impress her, yeah.
yeah, and then I have this thing. There's a special definition for. There's a special word. It's like when you are attracted to really smart people. Do you know what the name of that is?
Submissive.
No, I mean yes, but no.
No, there's a word for it?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Let me see. Oh, sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual?
Okay, I don't speak English.
I don't know.
obviously.
Whatever, but
But if you are
Okay.
very attracted to somebody because they're fucking smart, you are a sapiosexual.
and you're a sapiosexual?
That's one of my sexuals, yes.
What are your other sexuals?
uh,
Oriental sexual.
what else am I? I'm definitely a metrosexual because I clean up and I smell nice and
Okay.
I clean my
That's
room. Bro, do you know that there's this thing called pansexual?
Yeah, where you want to have sex with everything. Isn't that what it is? I don't know.
Pansexual is that you like somebody, and I'm telling you this because somebody just came out as a pansexual, like one of my friends.
Sure. Way to try to slip in a cover up right there. That was great.
No, so
Anyway.
I asked him what that was. I knew what it was. And then
Fuck's pants.
he goes, well, I like people based on like who they are as a person and not like their orientation, like their sexuality, their gender. So then I'm like, wait, so like do y'all have sex? Like do y'all fuck? Like how does that work? And then she was like, now it's a she. Because that's the other thing. They can like change genders whenever they feel like it.
Okay.
And then she was like, well, you know, sometimes it happens, sometimes not. Sometimes we just watch Netflix and
Sounds like a normal relationship, though.
yeah. So, anyways,
I guess I don't fully get it. I'll have to like look it up or something. But it's just so. Wait, is it actually you're attracted to the person themselves and not their
right?
Google this.
Pan, Pan, sexual. So you're attracted to them for who they are, and not necessarily. You're not sexually attracted to them.
Not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. So I don't think that's the same thing. And it's not liking someone for who they are. You could still like them because they're attractive or like physically sexy or whatever, but you're just not limited in sexual choice with regard. How is that not just bisexual?
Because
how is that not bisexual? Oh, because in bisexual you like men and women. Pansexual, you're interested in men, women, and everything else, right?
I guess there's more. I don't know what everything else could be, but my understanding was that you're not sexually attracted. Okay. My understanding was that you're not sexually attracted to them. It's more like you like them for who they are. I don't know.
Yeah, they refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting that gender and sex are not determining factors in their romantic or sexual attraction to others. Okay. Pansexuality may be considered a sexual orientation in its own right or a branch of bisexuality to indicate an alternative sexual identity. Because pansexual people are open to relationships with people who do not identify as strictly men or women. See, that's the distinction. And pansexuality therefore rejects the gender binary. Okay. So they're fine with like whatever you want to claim yourself as. It's like it's chill as long as they find you attractive. They still find you sexually attractive. Like it's not like it's nothing. Because there's a word for that too. If you isn't it just asexual?
Yeah, that's like when you don't really.
That's what there's a difference between
pansexual
and asexual.
Asexual means that you don't want anything
sex, right?
Sexual like whatsoever. Like a lot of Oriental like Asian cultures. They're
Here
like,
we go.
Hey man, it all comes back. It all comes around.
Circle. Yeah, well, especially like Thailand, right? Yeah, we're so cultured. We fucking have no idea
I think more like Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Japan is literally known for that. Like they want you to have babies.
Oh, they want. Oh, dude, there was a yeah, I'll say it. There was this like Japanese girl in our whatever cohort at the first hospital we were at.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting with her, but we were just like talking one time and she was like, oh yeah, like they like really want people to come back to Jin and like they want babies so goddamn bad, and like Japanese are literally going extinct right now. I mean, over a slow amount of time, but I mean, she's not wrong. There's like very few babies coming out of Japan.
Yeah, that's because people are not interested in marriage. They're not interested in having sex,
which is wild.
You know,
I think it's here's the thing though. I don't think it's necessarily people aren't interested in sex. I think people are interested in sex, but the barriers are too high. And it's like they just don't see the interest in it because it's like, or I could just fucking play video games and jack off all day.
You know, we can agree to disagree, but I think why it happens is because they're getting married to their freaking Game Boys.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I just said. They're in either. Why not? Why would you not just play games? You get all the stimulation and shit. I fucking love it. I almost do it all day, every day.
Oh.
Like, and then
Okay.
what?
I misunderstood because you made it sound like they're just not trying or they're
No. What I'm saying is the barriers are too high. Like, and the reward for not doing it is too high as well. So like, you could just fucking chill on your ass all day, play video games, do all this shit, and then just, you know, find some beautiful girl having sex online and just whack off to that or whatever. And then people you know, pay for the OnlyFans so you can get your like whatever intimacy instead of just, you know, having sex. And I mean, it's making fuck tons of money. There's a reason, and that's, I mean, and then the Japanese, I'm really generalizing here, but you know, there's like all the anime and shit, and like you could just become obsessed with that instead of having any other kind of thing that you're into. You know what I mean? So it's kind of wild.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, and that's why you're into hentai, right?
Absolutely. Can't even deny it, man.
It's the tentacles. Damn, bro, those are some crazy stories from Louisiana. I like the gay pharmaceutical rep who's having an affair with the program director, who you could not introduce you to him because it's like kind of looked down upon to cheat on your family in a position.
You know,
of power.
That gave me so much perspective. Like,
How?
I almost became cynical for a moment because I'm obviously not the only person in Louisiana trying to check out the town, trying to get a drink.
Yeah.
Everyone and their mom is literally there. Like, they might take their families, or if you have like a booty call, like that's the time to like bring her in, and you know, or him.
You mean if they have a booty call in Louisiana, then that's the time or to ship them in there, like be like, yo, fly out to Louisiana. That's expensive, but I feel it. You'll have to just catch me in that city, or you know, they'll have to be in my city, otherwise that's just not happening. Which, by the way, like the Venezuelan girl who we were worried was trying to get a green card for me, she's the sweetest. She's like, I want to see you, and I was like, okay, like that's awesome. Just so you know, like, you know, essentially like, hey, this isn't gonna be like a thing. Like, you know, I really like seeing you though. So she's like, well, can I visit you in your home? And I'm like, that would be amazing. Like, I'm not gonna say no. She's like, okay, great. I'm gonna stop by for 2 days in August. And I'm like, hey.
Oh, word?
I'm not gonna say you can't come. That's for sure.
Yeah, they usually are.
Did you say they?
Venezuela.
They are, dude. I it's not even generalizing with them. It's straight up, they're so sweet. And like, especially, I mean, I guess I can't speak for the men, but like the women are just fucking so nice. And like, they're just so into you when they're into you. Like, there's no telling them no. Like, it's crazy. It's very nice.
Yeah, man.
They give it all their
nice.
love.
Yeah.
What else is new, bro?
Let's see.
How's the love life? You been trying for that at all, or you just been way too busy? You on Hinge? You on the Tins? You on the bums?
Nah. I'm
you on
chilling,
the grinds?
Man. I have, you know this, man. I have the attention span of a fucking goldfish.
Right. I mean, so do all of us.
No, dude, but I have like undiagnosed ADHD. The moment I begin to like download those apps,
it's over with. Yeah, you're just on that now. I
so
feel that.
I am keeping my options though. I got in trouble on Thanksgiving because
sex with the turkey.
Close. I am turkey sexual. No, but so my aunt, I come from a very Hispanic family, and at my age, there's like some expectations.
Like you should be getting pussy.
The last time that I brought someone home that they can recall was before med school. It was like, a couple of years back. So, my aunt, she had like a mini intervention with me, and she goes, Gabe, so like, what's going on? Like,
No way. You have pressure from your own
And I was
family being
like-
like, you getting that
Yeah,
shit?
like-
You making him wet? Or what's up?
like, no, she was
Your
like, "Do we
grandma?"
need to like." She was
Oh my
like,
God.
"Do we need to like go to church and like trying to find you somebody?"
Oh,
Like,
that's lovely.
and I was like, "I'll be down."
You're
Like,
trying to get you laid. You're like, fuck it, G-Ma, let's
Yeah.
go.
but yeah,
That's so good.
that happened. But you know, I will. It's like what I tell my family in general. I'll take care of it when I do. I had a casual hookup when I was in California.
Oh, shit.
That was. Oh, yo, I didn't
No,
tell you.
let's go. We got 10 minutes left. We got 10 minutes. Hit us with the
All
story.
right. Damn, dude. I wanted to talk to you about some documentary. Okay,
We
whatever.
can do it another time.
So, yeah. So after I left New York, I went to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, really. None of those. And I met this girl. She actually was in New York with us.
Oh, she's in med school. Oh, she was in your
yes.
rotation.
She was in her class. Actually, no. She's like a cohort above us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I never knew her because people come. and
Wait,
go
so
from
she's
her
a resident?
hospital. No, she was a fourth year student
okay,
with
okay.
us, but she's like from the spring class. We're from the fall
Okay.
class. Okay, so I meet her there. She's super cool. Like we click, and
Just during your rotation.
yeah,
Okay.
it was during my first week, at my first rotation down here, and she's about to leave. So I'm like, well, damn. And then I try to like hang out with her afterwards, but she already has like all these things lined up.
Oh, these other
So
guys.
it just, I think that's what it was. But she was like, "Oh, Rick Ross is coming to 11," and like, like the tickets were really expensive to get in there. We got a table, and I'm like, "What the fuck is we like? Where are you hanging out?" with?"
Why aren't you hanging out with me? Like, what the heck?
So then she was like, "I'll tell you what. If you go to California, hit me up." And I just took that shit with a grain of salt. I thought that was it. Like, I took a no
Wait,
on
so
that.
you said if you go to California, hit me up, or did she say if you go to California, hit me up?
She said.
Okay.
She said, "If you go to California."
Well, so
hit
were
me
you
up."
already planning on going to California?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And granted, it's California, so like I didn't even know where in California she was.
Right. Yeah, it could be the whole
But-
fucking state.
She made like that general statement, and I'm like, okay, bitch, like whatever. So, bro, comes California. She
How
sees,
much later
like,
is
all
this?
these photos.
How much later is this when you go to California?
So this happened in October. I went on January,
Okay.
so 3
Okay.
months. So it wasn't too bad. So she sees like the Insta, and she sees me
Hey,
taking photos in like LA, Golden
like,
Gate,
what's up, bitch?
and she goes, "N-word, you're here." And
She
I'm
did not.
like, "Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did."
She.
And I'm like, "Yes, I am. I
what
am."
complexion is this girl?
Bro, if you had to take a wild fucking guess.
No, she didn't, bro.
Yeah, she did.
Bro, you have the craziest
Yeah, she
stories.
did.
Okay, so this white chick hit you with the N
No,
word.
she's not.
She's
She's
Asian?
not white. Yes.
Okay, there we go. Also, that makes it that's so weird. Makes more sense.
No, it wasn't weird.
Dude, that is weird.
She was.
Come on, she just dropped the N
No.
word. I don't know.
I'll be honest. I'll
It
be
turned
honest
on a
with
little.
you.
You're like, can you say it again?
No, because there's a
You
thing.
are part black.
I don't think. Yes, I am, and I'm humbly reminded every morning that I wake up.
Humbly reminded. No, you're so racist.
No, dude.
I'm humbly reminded that I'm black.
Don't pull the.
Holy
Don't push
shit.
the.
I won't drop the R word anymore.
No, don't. Low key, try to like blur that. I will tell you this: among ethnic communities,
Holy fuck.
it's more often that you hear it, even if you're not necessarily Black
Dude's been
American.
humbly
You will hear
reminded.
it. Okay, bro. Let me get to the story. We got like
go.
we got like 5 minutes. So then I tell her I'm here for a month because my rotation is only 1 month long, and this is already like halfway through week 1. And bro, come on, it wasn't that funny.
All right, go,
Dude.
I'll compose myself.
So then we're trying to make a plan, and I tell her, oh, well, you know, this weekend I'm going to San Francisco, this other weekend I'm going here, so it has to be this other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, that works perfect, because I'm actually going here, I'm going to a wedding there, so that's actually the only weekend that I can do.
Do you think that's
So I was
do you
like,
think
okay.
that's actually true, that was like the only weekend it could possibly work out and she happened to be going in that area at that time?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I was looking at her stories on Instagram, and my girl was like all over the place.
Okay.
So I had to believe her. So, anyways, bro, this is like such a stupid story. So this was during the what do you call that? The Chinese New Year's.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Is she
Chinese New
Chinese?
Year's. Yes.
Ah, she's a dragon.
I think she's a dog technically.
Ooh, you're a little
She was
dog.
born. She was.
You're a little puppy.
She was born the year of the dog.
Okay.
Anyways, dude. So, we plan to hang out Friday night. So she drives over to my Airbnb, and it just worked out so It worked out so nicely, dude, because, you know, California rent is actually kind of rip. But it worked out that my landlord / roommate, he went hiking with some friends that same weekend, so I had the whole place to myself.
Lucky as shit.
Bro, it was God. Like, he was like handing me everything.
Wow.
On a fucking
Bro, I have to sneak my
golden-
girls into our Airbnbs. We do, like, they have, like, sometimes they'll have the camera on the front door, so, like, I'll be like, yo, wait at the top of the stairs to this chick I just met.
Oh, no,
and then,
dude.
like, go open the door, let her walk in with my back, like, facing the fucking thing so they can't see it, then I close the door without it seeing, and then then we go in.
Damn. Oh, but my guy was pretty chill.
okay.
It was just the two of us. It was his house. And in all honesty, I was never there. Because if I wasn't at the hospital, I was chilling out with like the other people at the hospital. So it was cool. So anyways, comes Friday. We go bar hopping to 3 different bars. And they all like Asian, you know, anime, like everything, the whole package. Like, it's California. Like, the Asian population per capita, it's
Very, very high.
it's astronomical.
Gotcha.
It was actually a culture shock for me because, you know, same thing if you come to Miami, it's like 80% Hispanic. Anyways, I digress. So, we hang out, and then she had actually drove, but she didn't tell me she was staying over. I was gonna try to like sweet
finesse
talk my
it.
way
Yeah.
into.
She
Yeah.
already knew. Yeah, she's already set up.
Bro, like, she literally told me that we were gonna take an Uber to like the downtown. So I was like, okay, cool. So then we turned on Netflix. Did we Netflix and chill? 100% yes, but it wasn't like that at all. We talk a lot. We talked about things, you know. She straight up told me that she really likes Mexican guys, and I'm like, oh my god, like
You're like,
God,
and then you're like, hola, hola, way.
are these like?
You're like, hey, wait.
I feel like all these prayers that, you know, they're just like finally being answered. So, and then she also told me that she was currently sleeping with 3 other guys. So that
Oh
was,
shit! She just dropped it on you.
Yeah.
That didn't make you
Yeah.
feel special. She should have just left
but I
that
mean,
out.
no, but it didn't. I don't know. At that point, dude, if she tells you that she's sleeping with other people, she obviously doesn't want anything serious with any of
Oh,
the three. So she's chilling. She's living her best life,
including with you though.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then he obviously had to be concerned about, okay, you wanna be with her, but she is sleeping with three other guys. Like, what's?
Yeah.
But in my defense,
Condoms on.
not only condoms on,
Well done. Proud of you.
but she's always,
I'm not as strong of a man.
bro. My condoms, they were about to expire. It was
Well,
it was a struggle,
much better
but
than nothing.
we made it. We made it. Anyways, dude. Where was I? Oh yeah, she was telling me all this crazy stuff. And then I was like, you can take my bed, it's okay. And then she was like, no, I'll take the sofa. And bro, I was sobering up, so I didn't know how to like finesse anything else. And then she comes back to my room, I'm already in bed, and she goes, oh yeah, the sofa is too cold. Like, I'm staying here.
Bro, you
Yeah.
really let the girls make the move, though. Well, you gave me a story one time where you were like, I think you said you did it, but yeah.
Well, no. So what happened in college? I took the sofa, and then she was like, "You can come over."
Oh yeah, she's like, just fucking fuck me.
I know. Yeah. But yeah, dude. So then we wake up in the morning, and I don't know. I thought the worst. I thought that maybe she was just gonna, what do you call it? Like hit and run.
Okay.
But no, she was like,
She made you breakfast.
"Oh, hey, man.
Told you were super cute and.
No, not at all. But she did tell me that her sister was coming. She was like flying in, and that's like why it worked out so well, because she had to go to the airport to pick up her sister. But like it was gonna be in a couple of hours, so she was like, "Do you want to grab brunch?" And I was like, "Okay, let's go."
Well,
so
before we fucking go to all that, what did you have good sex? Like, what was the deal? Did you do all the things that you liked, or was it like she was like directing you?
No, she was definitely directing
Yeah, that is
me.
100% what happened.
Yeah,
I would have bet
no.
all the money I had that's what happened.
And you would have become a millionaire.
She was your little Mexican puppy.
But then
Only you were her little Mexican puppy. How did it feel to be Mexican for a night?
It was great, boy.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting with the spirit.
It was great. But whatchamacallit? We woke up in the next morning and it was like as if nothing had happened, which
like
was
you
kind of
didn't
strange.
just have sex all night?
Yeah, like, do you really want to have brunch with me? Like, as if we hadn't just
that's
fucked?
weird.
I don't know, but we did, and then we paid like
Did you guys like shake hands to say bye?
No, but she did drop me off back to my Airbnb, and then she went to the airport to pick up her sister, and that was
interesting.
I mean, we still text each other. When she matched, I text her like, "Hey, congratulations! I'm really proud of you."
It's like, thanks, my little Mexican boy.
Yeah. We didn't make much of it. She said she might come back to Miami to like, cause that's the other thing. Everyone and their mom who just matched, they're going on this like self-fulfilling trip. They're going to Europe. They're going to
Ken's in fucking France right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he just got back.
Oh yeah.
I texted him this morning. Yeah. But yeah, bro, they're like mad chilling. Like this guy, he's in freaking Tanzania, like chilling. So she was like, "Oh, I might stop by Miami before I begin residency in New York." So
get it, boy.
Maybe we'll see each other. And I was like, "Okay, cool." Low key, I'm starting from my steps, so like
just stick with your shit, man. I mean, I'm glad. I mean this like I'm glad when I was up north and just like in the middle of nowhere, like you just fucking you keep grinding, like stick with your shit. Don't get sidetracked. Stay with your main girl, your tutor, and you won't be led astray.
Man. She's gonna get me through.
Yep, she'll get you through. She's your bottom bitch.
Bro, no, like literally, she's so like. invested in me succeeding
I
that,
love it.
like, literally, she would do anything she could, like, within her power to make sure
That's
that
awesome. My tutor was not like that.
I pass. Yeah, she really goes above and beyond. She, like, texts me,
Wow.
yeah, she goes, yo, like, why the fuck haven't you started, like, the next
No
month? What's
way.
going
She's
on?
on your ass,
Yeah.
bro. Wait, did you
Yeah,
pay for
man,
like the
she-
higher up tutor, or are you just doing the lower one?
I'm doing the lower one, but it was, like, with the most expensive company,
Oh, okay.
you know?
And what company is it again?
Yeah.
Because that's who we're sponsored by on this podcast.
Med School
Med School
Tutors.
Tutors. Go to Med School Tutors, guys,
Yeah.
and get your badass bitch to whip you into shape.
No, bro, like, I am so grateful that I have her. Like, I mean, I hope that I can look back and be like, yeah, I'm glad that I did this and it worked out. I hope that it happens, but yeah, man, she's getting me through.
Before we end the podcast, I just have one last question for you. Is she Asian?
What's up? No, she's
Oh,
not. She's
that's
white.
probably good. It's probably good. We don't want you aroused while you're trying to study. But all right, bro.
I mean, I'm already aroused, but 110% though. I need to get my shit
Get your
together.
shit together, boy. All right, that is the podcast. Hit us up at thatisunprofessional@gmail.com. Thatisunprofessional@gmail.com. If you have any ideas, anything you want to talk about on the podcast, or to say what's up, this is Dr. Trevor signing off.
Send over your immigration advice.
And your immigration advice, because this man is strange.
We do that. Yes.
All right, peace out.
Later.